These are the para activities that our wonderful paras are going to be doing with your students this week. So here are the things that everyone's going to need, and that is their yardstick number line, a ruler if they haven't made one out of cardboard. If they don't have one at the house, there's a little lesson on how to make your own cardboard ruler, so hopefully they have that. Your coins, plastic coins, your rainbow tiles, and cards and dice. And these are the things from the sensory kit that the kids are going to need. They're going to need a toothpick, a Q-tip, a popsicle stick, a lollipop stick, a straw, and a skewer. And they can just keep these in a little bag and have them ready to go when they're with their paras. Okay? So the first thing is the paras are going to use their dice and their cards as random number generators. Have the kids take all the face cards and aces out, so it's just numbers, 2 to 9, okay? And so whoever rolls the dice, they're gonna make that length with their rainbow tiles. So let's say somebody rolls a 1 inch, it's 1 inch. And roll again. 2 inches. So this is what 2 inches would look like, okay? And so on. 5. So they add to that to make it 5. Okay, and then if they roll a smaller number, like 3, well, they're gonna have to take 2 away so that they have only 3 inches. They have to add or subtract all the way up to 6 with their tiles. So they're going to take turns rolling the dice, or the para will, and then you can also do the same thing with the cards. You roll a 5 or a 9, you're going to make that many inches, okay? So another little game that they can play is called Race to the Finish. And they're gonna use their yardstick number line, their yardstick. And people are gonna take turns. If you decide to do cards, they can have them spread out in front of them and mix them around. And then they have to pick a card. Oops, 8, okay, 8. So everyone's gonna go to 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then somebody else takes a turn. And they roll, and 6 more. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone's going to be here now. How many more times do you think we'll have to roll to get to the end? So we're practicing racing to the finish, using the cards or the dice as number generators. So this is another opportunity to practice measuring things around them. So in this case, the para will say, all right, go get your favorite toy. We're going to measure. So whatever their toy is, they're going to look at it, and then they're going to have them put it on their yardstick, and we're going to have them line up the toy, starting at the bottom, of course, at 0, and however long it is, then people are going to write on their paper however long it is. So if it's a car, or if it's a deck of cards, that would be 3.5. So you're going to have them practice writing 3.5 inches. So people are going to continue to record the numbers as they go up until they get to the end. Okay? So another exercise with the toys is everyone goes out and gets their favorite toy, and then the para is going to help them decide which one is the shortest in length and which one is the longest in length. And everyone's going to hold up their toys, and they're just going to see if they can eyeball it first. Which one's the smallest? Maybe someone has a toy. What if somebody has a big stuffy? So which one is the shortest one and which one is the tallest one? And then they can have the kids measure to see what it is. So it's being able to estimate using their eyes, and it's good stuff. So another thing they can do is using the non-standard units. You can have them pick whatever item they want to pick, and how many cards length would it be. So then they're going to do the measurement with cards. How many cards is that stuffy, right? Or they can do how many, you can use the tiles for inches, and you can also use coins. But remember to make sure that they're clear, that it has to be the same kind of coin. You can't mix around different sizes of coin. Every unit has to be the same. So maybe they picked a penny, so picked a pencil, and then they have to see how many pennies it takes to make the length of the pencil, okay? So they're also going to have access to all these little other measurements of units of measurements here. So the para could say, all right, so if I put up my pen, how long do you think it is? How long do you think it is? Do you think it's closest to this one? Is it closest to this one? So they're going to try to figure it out. Oh, look at that. It's probably closest to the lollipop stick. So they have these things, and the pairs are going to be asking them to make comparisons to things in the room or their toys or whatever they are deciding to measure, and which one of these items is it closest to. Or you could also try, how many popsicle sticks will it take to get to the stuffed animal's length? Okay, all these different ways of saying how many of the Q-tips would it take to make the length of that. So everybody's working together, and the paras are prompting them with all these activities. So let's see. So that is it for para activities. I think it's going to be a really fun week. I love doing all these measurement activities, and I think the kids will like it too. All right, good luck.